that I usually overlook and ignore. But if I don't mention these movies, there will be 100 comments about them. We have Scream 6 and Thanksgiving. They're not problematic in the movies of themselves, and they're not terrible movies themselves. It's the people behind them are not great people. Okay, and second, they're not and those kind of movies.
I did not see
And in the problematic category that I usually overlook and ignore, but if I don't mention these movies, there will be 100 comments about them. We have Scream 6 and Thanksgiving. They're not problematic in the movies of themselves, and they're not terrible movies themselves. It's the people behind them are not great people. Okay, in second to last place, we have 2021. Now, this has the same number of standouts as 2023, but to me, I feel like it had better standouts, you know? But again, it can go in and out. It's whatever. They're just like slightly better movies, in my opinion. But I will say, 2023, I think, had more impact on the genre as a whole, and it had movies that are a little bit more popular than 2021, but I just could not rank that year.
What's up? What's up? I know. I've been going for a minute now, back with the jump off. Goons in the cut, case not jump off. Let me tell y'all. I have not been going to work on a regular basis. I have not been giving a fuck. You are not getting any of my food you just ate. Get away from me. I woke up late. Nigga said your hair even grew back. You know what? Shut up. My hair grew back. Nigga got jokes. Too early for jokes, my guy. In fact, I gotta put my little thing on because my shit is in fact sliding somewhere. Where? I don't fucking know. What's up? What's up? If you're new here, say hi. If you've been here before, say welcome back. Nigga said, Vent, tell me all about it. There's nothing to really tell. This rice is bland as fuck. I don't know why I bought this. So, what's up? Somebody up here gonna say something about me eating? Got hiccups. See, I knew it. Somebody gonna say something about me always eating, but guess what? This is breakfast. I had a salad this morning. Mm. Get out. Get out. Sitting there watching me eat. I already got an audience. I know. I know. What y'all doing? This is not the best Jamaican food, but hey. I'm supposed to, hold on, let me wipe that down. Oh, I'm supposed to be going on a date later. But we gonna see. Back. I'm talking to my dog. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, work been trashed. I don't even really be going. I just be in the house doing fucking nothing. Doing fucking nothing, y'all. I don't know where I put that. Oh. These oxtails is alright. They're not the best. They could be better. But, yeah. This was 5 in the morning. Can y'all hear me chewing? Because I heard that. That was a big ass piece of cartilage.
Any higher, just given my visceral reaction in even making that list. So objectivity only goes so far for my list. I really do try. I really do.
Oh my God, you
not
hear me
any
chewing?
higher, even though technically I think it's a little bit more iconic
And I'm chewing my
of a
mouth
year
closed. Hold
in
on.
comparison to 2021. So the best
my
movie
God,
of
I'm so
2021,
sorry.
in my opinion, is probably The Night House. Now, it's not my favorite movie of 2021, but it is, I think, the best one, the best executed
And I'm happy
when it
on
comes
that.
to
Like, I
all
don't
the
like
technical
chewing.
aspects and everything like that. Then we have Last Night in Soho and Old. I told you, objectivity went out the window when ranking all the and ignore. But if I don't mention these movies,
I'm watching
there
a video.
will be
She's
100
ranking
comments
horror
about
movies
them.
from
We have Scream 6 and
2020
Thanksgiving. They're not problematic
to
in
2025.
movies of themselves, and they're not terrible movies themselves.
Like,
it's the people behind them are not great people. Okay, in second to last place, we have 2021. Now, this has the same number of standouts as 2023, but to me, I feel like
I don't believe you, but
it
thank
had
you.
better standouts, you know? But again, it can go in and out. It's whatever. They're just like slightly better movies, in my opinion. But I will say, 2023, I think, had more impact on the genre as a whole, and it had movies that are a little bit more popular than 2021, but I just could not rank that year any higher, just given my visceral reaction in even making that list. So objectivity only goes so far for my list. I really do try, I really do, but I could not rank that any higher, even though
I'm watching us ski and a snowboard. What's talking about?
Iconic of a year in comparison to 2021. So the best movie of 2021, in my opinion, is probably The Night House. Now, it's not my
Night House was really good.
2021.
Who's into horror movies? If you're into horror movies, raise your hand.
When it comes to all the technical aspects and everything like that. Then we have Last Night in Soho and Old. I told you, objectivity went out the window when ranking this year, okay? But just given how much I love those two movies, Last Night in Soho and Old, I had to rank it higher. I'm sorry. In comparison, I know they're not going to be as good as movies that we talked about from 2023. I know. But for me personally, the amount of times I've rewatched both of these movies, they're comfort movies to me. I had to rank this year just because of those two movies. The other standouts to me of 2021 are actually all pretty underrated and didn't have theatrical releases or anything like that. So first we have Censor, which is like a weird little dreamy horror movie. Then we have Dashcam, which is a controversial found footage movie, of course. Dashcam was alright. Entertaining as hell, okay? And The Feast. If you watch one movie on this list and you love folk horror, go watch The Feast. Halloween Kills, love it or hate it, came out in 2021. I am team love it.
I have not seen Halloween Kills because I kept hearing everybody say that it ruined the franchise.
I love Halloween Kills.
And I don't want to watch it.
Soho is better than Evil Dead Rise and all this. I feel like it's just a little bit controversial.
I want to watch it.
A Quiet Place Part 2 came out in 2021. It's actually, I think, my favorite installment out of the entire trilogy. And you know what? This year does actually, I think, my favorite installment out of the entire trilogy. And you know what? This year does deserve this spot because I think there were some other really good movies as well. Again, maybe a little bit more on the underrated side. So we have A Classic Horror Story, which is an Italian mind-bending horror movie. I think it just streamed on Netflix and no one talked about it. Candyman by Nia DaCosta, not underrated. That one
I definitely
theatrical release.
I
really enjoyed that reboot personally, but I know it was kind of mixed. In the Earth was like a really weird nature movie, and again very mind-bending. I kind of want to revisit it, even though I wasn't really satisfied with it as a whole, like with the ending and everything, but that one was definitely underrated. Lamb, another weird A24. I need to stop using the adjective of weird, but I guess 2021 was the year of weird. That's a weird movie year. But Lamb isn't traditionally horror, but it has that A24 vibe to it, and just bizarre. I liked it a lot. This was also the year of very bad sequels. Okay, Don't Breathe 2 ruined it. I hate that movie so much. Escape Room Tournament Champions, not terrible. I liked all the rooms, but not great. Not a great sequel, I don't think. Spiral from the Book of Saw, not, again, terrible. It's its own thing. Doesn't really feel like the Saw movie necessarily. It very much stands out, but
I didn't watch that with
I've
flavor.
never rewatched it. I don't really care to. I do own it. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. The most forgettable Conjuring movie ever made. We also have some of the worst movies I have ever seen in 2021. Yes, we do. Antlers.
Oh, shit.
What was that movie?
Okay, Antlers was weird.
Oh my god, that one.
Unholy?
I don't think I've ever rated a movie so low in my life. I think I gave it a half star on
What was
Letterboxd. Till Death.
I think I've seen that.
This shopping season, save over $390.
I gotta watch the trailer.
A last-minute weekly
sale. Did I see that? Unholy. Let's see.
She's here.
Oh, I did see that. It wasn't.
Listen, I have a story for you. Something the Examiner will love. A healing, possibly divine. A girl performing miracles after a visitation from the Virgin Mary. Chicago, New York, D.C.
Yeah, that's not the Virgin Mary.
This planet is eating this up. Give me the exclusive. All right, I think I have this all set up. What do you say we do a couple real easy questions?
How many are going to watch? Mary wants to reach as many people as possible.
Maybe millions. There are people out there that don't believe in your miracles. How would you respond to those folks?
It's supposed to be oxtail. It's probably kangaroo meat, though.
Why do you think Mary chose you?
I opened myself up.
Have you seen that?
Witnesses of the Virgin Mary draw millions of faithful each year. The Vatican's been tasked to investigate
the videos where they like, this is not oxtail, it's kangaroo.
I have read several libraries worth on the supernatural. Investigated half a dozen miracles. Prove them all false.
She's here.
Yeah, I remember this. Happy holidays. Thank you. What am I getting for Christmas? Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Book now on Vrbo. It's happening right now. It's happening to banking, blockchain, crypto. If change is happening in finance, then it's happening everywhere. And it's happening with Ripple.
I don't even feel like I need to explain that one. And We Need to Do Something. I really didn't like that. I really did not like
We Need to
that
Do
movie
Something.
at
Let me
all.
go back and watch some of these trailers.
It is time for another installment of Ranking the Horror Years. And yes, you read the title correctly. We're doing the 2020s. I didn't even realize. First of all, that was a bad year. So we're going to
starting
talk
off with
about the standouts
2023.
first. So standouts are going to be movies that are my favorite movies, the biggest movies of the year, the most iconic movies, just the standouts, you know, big theatrical releases. And I think Saw 10 is the best movie we got in 2023. I love that movie. I gave it 5 stars. But that's
10.
saying a lot. That's as good as it got in 2023, okay? There's going to be people who disagree with me, and there's going to be people who think some movies are better than Saw 10.
I need to heat this shit up.
That's my favorite from 2023. You tell me yours. Then we had other big movies like Evil Dead Rise, not bad.
I liked Evil Dead Rise.
With the Devil.
Late Night with the Devil.
And Knock at the Cabin by M. Night Shyamalan. I liked that one. On the smaller, more underrated
Knock at the
side,
Cabin,
so
I didn't watch.
good
That
movies,
just felt like,
but you know, a little bit smaller.
What was that?
VHS 85, I actually really, really loved from that year, surprisingly.
I haven't watched any of the VHSs because I've seen like all of them recaps, and I feel like that's enough.
And I liked that one more than 99, which 99 is my era, as you know. So, and then we also got Cobweb and Lovely
Cobweb. That was the one with the little boy.
Are definitely my favorite underrated picks of 2023. So far,
yeah,
not
Cobweb
too bad.
was interesting.
Okay? But just in comparison with all the other years, I will say the 2020.
It was only creepy because of how she moved.
Quote me on this when it turns 2030. One of the best.
What did I do today?
Just by sheer.
I was supposed to wake up at 1 o'clock and end up waking up at 3 o'clock. I had a lash appointment and I fucking missed it.
LLC Carmichael Manor wasn't bad at all. I think that's a really great installment in the Hell House franchise. On the flip side, let's talk about all the movies I like. This had a lot.
Oh goodness, did I try?
I don't know what was going on in Hollywood in 23, but we got a lot of bad movies. We're gonna start with the ones that I just didn't like. They're not technically bad. They're just ones that weren't for me. Okay. Renfield, Last Voyage of the Demeter, The Nun 2.
Yeah, well, did Netflix buy Warner Brothers or Warner Brothers bought Netflix? I can't remember.
Why. The Outwaters found footage.
You're into my nose ring.
Surprising of me not like a found footage movie. Totally Killer. Not
Outwaters. Did I watch that? Let's see. Was that the movie where? What the fuck is this in my hair? Make it clap. Is that what you meant? What the fuck is this? I don't know what it is, but it's crunchy. Okay, that's awkward. This is like the most boring movie trailer.
I'm worried about you and your brother. I haven't heard from you guys. I don't have to do it. You're really real. Please call me up. Don't worry. I love you. I love you.
A terrifying, suffocating viewing experience. Oh, I think I've seen this recapped. Yeah, whatever.
Not my jam. Pet Cemetery Bloodlines.
I did not watch Pet Cemetery Bloodlines.
Forgettable. And I'm sorry, but Infinity Pool was not for me either.
I did like Infinity Pool, though.
Release, I think. More people
I did. I really did.
Pool. And then we had a lot of forgettable movies, in my opinion. You tell me, have you rewatched any of these or had any thought about these movies in the last 2 years? Okay, these movies aren't bad. They're not good. They are just there. They were made. Movies were made.
They were made.
They're there. Okay, Insidious the Red Door. No one will save you.
Insidious the Red Door.
Didn't I like that one? I think I liked that one. I'm pretty
sure
it's alright. That's in the wrong.
It was a watch. It wasn't like a.
Obviously forgettable. If I can't even remember it. Okay. The Boogeyman with Sophie Thatcher. Yeah. The Exorcist.
The Boogeyman. Let me see. Did I watch that one? Was that the one with the little girls? The Boogeyman. Oh yeah, that was on the little girls. I saw that. It was cool.
Believer.
Exorcist
Sure,
Believer
it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. The Pope's Exorcist, honestly, not terrible. Okay, I actually enjoyed that one. Out of all the Russell Crowe exorcism movies, in total, I think there's 2. Out of those 2, that one's the better one. There's something wrong with the children.
There's something wrong with the children. Was
in the
very
last couple years. Stop motion.
I loved.
It was fine.
Stop
and lastly,
motion.
for this category, Five Nights
I thought
at
it was
Freddy's.
so
I know,
good.
it's iconic. It's iconic. Sure, it's not my movie. Okay, it's forgettable to me. I know it's a whole thing now. I mean, it's a major, major franchise in gaming, so I get it, but not for me. There was a few jokey movies in 2023. Not my cup of tea. Not movies that I want to see. Cocaine Bear and Winnie.
Cocaine
the
Bear
Pooh,
was just
Blood
a
and Honey.
gore fest. It wasn't
Rock
even
that
like
was your kind of movie.
a horror
like
movie
those kind of
because
movies.
a bear
And then
would
the
just
problematic
die.
category that I usually overlook and ignore, but if I don't mention these movies, there will be 100 comments about them. We have Scream 6 and Thanksgiving. They're not problematic in the movies of themselves.
Did I watch
and they're
Thanksgiving?
Not terrible movies themselves. It's the people behind them are not great people. Okay, in second to
what's the difference
place,
between Thanksgiving and
2021?
And,
now, this has the same number of standouts as 2023, but to me,
what?
I feel like it had better standouts, you know. But again, it can go in and out. It's whatever. They're just like,
wait. There was Thanksgiving, and then there was something. There was another movie that was like just like it. Yeah, I've watched Poltergeist. I've watched Poltergeist 1,000 times. Okay, I have to do Thanksgiving trailer. Is it? Just skip.
Wow, you made it.
No, I haven't seen this one.
Glad to see you finally out of your man.
I want to watch it.
This year's gonna be everything the last year was supposed to be.
Oh no.
You guys want tickets to the McCarty party?
I'm gonna be swamped until Christmas. Let's just say that.
I did see this one. Who was the killer though? Yeah, that's when he made her. He cooked his wife and made her into a turkey. It was the sheriff. Yeah, it was the sheriff. Okay. Okay, so
slightly better movies in my opinion, but I will say 2023 I think had more impact on the genre as a whole, and it had movies that are a little bit more popular than 2021, but I just could not rank that year any higher, just given my visceral reaction in even making that list. So objectivity only goes so far for my list. I really do try, I really do, but I could not rank that any higher, even though technically I think it's a little bit more iconic of a year in comparison to 2021. So the best movie of 2021, in my opinion, is probably The Night House.
Oh,
now, it's not my favorite movie of 2021, but it is, I think, the best one, the best executed.
Yeah, I really did think Night House was a good movie because I liked what it portrayed, the whole negative space thing.
Old. I told you, objectivity went out the window when ranking this year, okay? But just given how much I love those 2 movies, Last Night in Soho and Old, I had to rank it higher. I'm sorry. In comparison, I know they're not going to be as good as movies that we've talked about from 2023. I know.
Old was an interesting concept.
I've rewatched both of these movies. They're comfort movies to me. I had to rank this year just because
I don't think we've seen
the other
done.
standouts to me of 2021
Last Night in Soho
are
is kind of
actually all pretty
predictable.
underrated and didn't have theatrical releases or anything like that. So first we have Censor, which is like a weird
Censor. I thought Censor was good.
movie. Then we have Dashcam, which is a controversial found footage movie, of course, but entertaining as hell. Okay, and The Feast. If you watch one movie on this list and you love folk horror, go watch.
I do like folk horror, so let's see. The Feast. Let's see. If you guys want to have like a movie night with me, I would like love that to like watch a movie with you guys. Oh no, I'm not in bed. Actually, I got up because I think my bed is a private space that you guys shouldn't be looking at. The Feast trailer. Okay, this is interesting. Okay. Oh my god. Let's watch a Korean movie. Wait, what the fuck was that? What is she cutting? Oh, it's a mango. Why it look like a? It looked like a piece of fish or something. Oh. Don't do makeup removal while you're trying to watch movie reviews because you won't be able to see. There's a feast waiting for us. She's working for us tonight. That's why I like to come here to kill innocent creatures. Girl, you are the innocent creature. She don't look wrapped too tight though. I don't know if I would want to kill her. The devil makes work of idle hands. Yeah, I should probably be worried because she look creepy. Oh, I do want to watch this. This look like it'll be a good, nice, creepy movie. We love that. Now the question is, where can I watch it? Your biggest fear came true. Your beloved pet is... It's suddenly missing.
Kills.
I still have not seen Halloween Kills. Did I say that already?
I am team love it. I just feel like 2021 is full of my unpopular opinions. I love old. I love Halloween Kills. Last Night in Soho is better than Evil Dead Rise and all this stuff. I feel like it's just a little bit controversial. I don't know. A Quiet Place Part 2 came out in 2021. It's actually, I think, my favorite installment out of the entire trilogy. And you know what? This year does deserve this spot because I think there were some other really good movies as well. Again, maybe a little bit more on the underrated side. So we have A Classic Horror Story, which is an Italian mind-bending horror movie. I think it just streamed on Netflix and no one talked about it. Candyman by Nia DaCosta, not underrated. That one had a major theatrical release. I really enjoyed that reboot personally, but I know it was kind of mixed. In the Earth was like a really weird like nature movie and again very mind bending. I kind of want to revisit it even though I wasn't really
to tell me his story. These are his memories. Can you feel him now? In the earth?
No, I don't know what you mean.
I think you do.
I think you do. I think you do. Would they be like, I think you do? Or like, no, you understand. It's like, oh shit. You gonna make sure I do.
More efficient.
Funny place to study crops in a forest.
We had to send a rescue party in to get a group out a couple of months ago. They got lost.
Why didn't they use GPRS?
There's no phone reception in there. People get a bit funny in the woods sometimes.
People get a bit funny in the woods sometimes. Okay, bloody hell. It's gonna be a massacre.
You worried she's gonna get you?
Yeah, who is it?
It's a local folk tale. She's the spirit of the woods.
And you going with a female. Okay.
Wake up. Something's there. Listen. Someone's watching us.
Oh. Okay. A hallucinating descent.
I saw something in the woods. She wants to talk.
What do you want?
Everything seems to just keep us here.
I don't know. I have not seen this. This looks good. I need to blow my nose. Damn, I forgot the microphone was right there. My bad, y'all. My bad. No, I still got caps for sale. You know, the best, the scariest movies on Netflix. We could pause that and then
Satisfied with it.
I
as
gotta
a
write that
whole,
on
like
my
with the
list
ending
of
and everything.
movies
But
I
that one
need
was
to be
definitely
watching.
underrated. Lamb, another weird A24. I need to stop using the adjective of weird.
Should I bring
But I guess
some condoms
2021
for
was the
what?
year of weird. That's the weird movie year. But Lamb isn't traditionally horror,
What is that?
but it has that A24
My
vibe
eyelash.
to it, and just bizarre. I liked it a lot. This was also the year of very bad sequels. Okay, Don't Breathe 2 ruined it. I hate that movie so much. Escape Room Tournament of Champions, not terrible. I liked all the rooms, but not great. Not a great sequel, I don't think. Spiral from the Book of Saw, not, again, terrible. It's its own thing. Doesn't really feel
I should watch
like
Don't Breathe 2 though, because I've seen the first one.
It very much stands out, but not bad. I've never rewatched it. I don't really care to. I do own it.
And I guess I should watch Halloween Kills.
The most forgettable Conjuring movie ever made. We also have some of the worst movies I have ever seen in 2021. Yes, we do. Antlers.
Did anybody see Antlers?
What was that movie? The Unholy. Oh my god, that one! I don't think
The
I've ever
Unholy
rated a movie so low in my life. I think I gave it a half star on Letterboxd. Till Death. I don't even feel like I need to explain that one. And We Need to Do Something. I really didn't like that.
Okay, so let's see.
It's terrible the world's come to this.
The trailer for that one. We need to do something. We need to do something. Trailer. Okay. All right, so we need to do something.
There's not going to be a tornado. It's just a thunderstorm. Everything's going to be okay. Why weren't you answering my calls?
Look, I'm sorry. I think it's the F5.
1000 EFI.
It's like in two tornadoes come together and they form
Where's
one
my
jet.
phone?
I think something might be wrong.
Mom, I think something might be wrong. Something might be wrong.
Won't open. A tree is blocking the door. Can't we just break the door down?
That thing is made of solid oak. I can't just punch through it. Doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't make any sense?
We have neighbors. Someone would have come. They're all dead.
Why would you say that?
What if it wasn't just a storm?
Let me out of here! Need help?
What did you say out there?
Not a tornado. Something else.
I was scared.
Scared of what?
Of you? You did something bad.
The man was just drinking Listerine out the bottle,
at all.
like
And then there are movies
juice.
that I just didn't enjoy as much as everyone else. Malignant. Wasn't for me. Wasn't the audience for that one.
Okay.
Didn't get all the references.
I could see it,
Giallo,
how it didn't work.
So, it's
But
just,
I
not
did
the
like
audience for that
Malignant.
one.
I thought it was
Mad God.
interesting.
Stop motion movie. One of the most weird.
I didn't see Mad
It's weird. It's a
God,
weird movie. It's a weird year.
but I
Disturbing.
kept hearing
It's a disturbing
about
movie,
it.
that's for
I
sure.
hear
The
it's
Black
very
Phone, the first
disturbing.
one. Not for me. The Fear Street trilogy. Not really for me. The second one was good.
What?
And then The Deep House. I wanted to like that one so much more. And then there is a category of movies that I enjoyed more than everyone else. That everyone else didn't like, and I liked them a little bit. False Positive. Alana Glazer. Anyone see that?
Okay, let's watch the trailer. False Positive? Is that what she said? Or she said false prophet? False positive. Why can't I spell?
Did you know your closet is
Do
full
I not
of
give a
cash?
fuck?
With the Vinted app, you can easily sell clothes, shoes, and more. With no...
I mean, it's too early. It's only 6 o'clock. Who the fuck goes to work at 6 o'clock?
I will give you the best possible chance of getting pregnant. How does that sound?
That sounds great. Am I going to be one of those women who has it all? My career, my kids, my old man by my side?
Who do you call them old? You are 100% pregnant.
Welcome to the family. How are you? A little crazy. I am seeing things. Honey, me too. I'm having the wildest mommy brain lately. I don't think it's mommy brain. I think Dr. Engel did something. I think they're in on it. In on what? Dr. Engel gives me a bad feeling. I want to see someone more natural.
There's a lot of voodoo out there. We just want to make sure that you get the best possible care.
Confront whatever it is that's blocking you from you. I am not crazy. They're trying to make me think I'm crazy.
Doing great, Lou. She just pushed.
Hey, this pregnancy shit is no joke, right? Okay, it's really
Niggas that she over there watching General Hospital. I don't think I like General Hospital.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Probably not. Paranormal Activity Next of Kin came out this year. I was pleasantly surprised by that one. It's a good snow one if you want something for the winter. Highly recommend it. I think it was fun. It's a good Paranormal Activity movie. I liked it. Need to revisit that one too. The Cursed. Oh my god. I have been looking for a reason to talk about The Cursed again because no one knows what that is, I don't think. I think I was the only person that saw this in the theater. I mean, please tell me if you've also seen this because I might
I don't think anybody's seen it in the
It's
theater.
a werewolf movie, and I thought it was really good for a werewolf movie.
It was a very good
I liked it. The Wrong Turn
movie.
reboot, I thought was okay. I mean, I would have changed some things. Sure, it felt a little bit disjointed from the Wrong Turn franchise a little bit, but I feel like as a reboot, that's kind of to be expected. And VHS 94, I thought was a good installment. And then there are a couple movies that came out that year that I've never seen them, and they kind of scare me a little bit. And one,
wait, there was a reboot for Wrong Turn? Hold the fuck up. It just dawned on me what she said. No, not 2003. Yeah. What? I mean, this is from 2021, so. I know.
It's my time. It's your time. It's showtime. It's my time. It's your time. It's showtime.
Oh my god. These advertisements be killing me. They don't be having nothing to do with what I'm watching. So it's like, why the fuck would I be interested?
Do you know what we wouldn't have found if we would have stayed on the trail? A waterfall, a cliff. What is that?
Oh.
I saw someone. I saw someone. My country 'tis of thee. It's a story people know but don't talk about. Except in whispers, like a ghost story. Sweet land of liberty. Them. And they don't bother us. Of thee I sing. But anyone who goes up there, what is this place? Ooh. They don't come back. It's happened before.
Descendants of these people are still living up there on the mountain.
They said they would be the foundation on which a new nation would be built. From every mountain, let freedom ring.
They must have voted for Trump. I know.
And one I'm kind of curious about. So the one I will never watch is The Sadness. Absolutely not. That I have zero interest in that one. And then Titane. I want to check out Titane, but I'm nervous to watch it. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but that's one I actually want to try. Okay, so if you've been watching this video and you're like, that's really interesting that the first year
No, I
of the
did not
pandemic
watch
still
that
hasn't popped up. You think that would be in last place? No.
I was
It
watching
goes
the
right
trailer
here,
for
third from
Wrong
last,
Turn,
2020.
the one
Now,
that
of
came
course,
out
this
in
is a weird year,
2021.
okay? It was the beginning of the pandemic, so most major releases
I usually
were
don't miss
released
Baby
straight to
Mamas, but I
streaming
missed you
or,
because you
video on
never cause no
demand,
drama.
or were delayed
Okay.
entirely. So
I'm
we
gonna just drink my
have
juice because what the
just
fuck?
not a lot of movies to talk about for 2020, but the movies that came out in 2020 were so good that they beat 2023 and 2021. My personal favorite of that year was Gretel and Hansel. Naturally,
I
you
did
knew
like
that.
Gretel and
I don't even have to
Hansel.
explain that one to you. You
Yes.
already know. Other favorites of the year: Host. Loved it. I mean, obviously, I feel like that movie
I did like
became
Host.
really famous for being super scary. Underwater with Kristen Stewart, I thought
I like
was
that
such
one.
an underrated movie. I still love Underwater to this day. I think it is fantastic. And then The Hunt. The Hunt
Was
so
good.
I've rewatched The Hunt multiple times. It is kind of a comfort movie, and it is the last. Just also, The Invisible Man, I think, was pretty solid. I think I need to.
I like The
rewatch that
Invisible
one
Man, the new
somewhat
one.
soon,
I
but that one was
did
good.
like
And
that.
also,
I wonder how
Possessor
they're
was
gonna
a
make a
little bit
part
more
2.
underrated from 2020. There were a lot of underrated movies, I think, of 2020. So it's 2020. There were a lot of underrated movies, I think, of 2020. So some other
Nigga
gems
said,
of the
am
year.
I?
Possessor was a little bit more underrated from 2020. There were a lot of underrated movies, I think, of 2020. So some other gems of the year for me were Rent-A-Pal. That one's weird. I'm going to use the W word because that one is weird. And then we have Sputnik, which was a really cool, like, sci-fi horror movie. It's not super original or unique or anything, but it was really entertaining.
Lord, mind your business.
2020, that one's a good one. And also The Empty Man. The Empty Man is weird. I can't remember if my first impression was liking it a lot or not, but thinking about it and thinking about the movie, I think it is a really cool movie. And then we have some forgettable ones, as usual. Every year has forgettable ones, and still kind of bad, but they have entertainment value, in my opinion. We have Death of Me. I know it's a little bit bad.
Death of Me was
entertaining to me.
Yeah, it was
The Turning.
very interesting.
Kind of bad. Okay, I enjoyed it in the theater. Kind of.
The Turning. What's that? Let's see. The Turning.
Fortnite Chapter 7 is a vibe. I think there's something unique about this chapter that we haven't seen in Fortnite in a very long time. Let's start with the new island. This is the perfect fusion of every Fortnite map that we've gotten up to this point. I see little bits of Chapter 3, Chapter 5, Chapter 6, Chapter 4. My favorite spots
I give a fuck. The Turning. Official trailer. Oh, I did see this. I watched this a long time ago.
Have you ever been a nanny?
This is my first live-in job.
Well, I hope you know what you're doing. The children are very special, Kate. They're thoroughbreds.
Geez, your friends must love it here.
I have no friends.
You have no friends?
Yep.
Well, you have one now.
Maybe.
May I ask how your parents died?
Well,
Oh, Miles!
Nothing should have to suffer. It's not that simple.
I don't go in that part of the house.
Why not?
Don't wanna.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I wish I was him in something funny.
Hello?
I'm making a list of the movies that I want to watch. I seen this one though.
What happened to your last nanny?
Like I'd tell.
You need to take charge here, Kate. I know what you're afraid of. Keeping the lights on won't keep you safe.
Can you please stop?
You're gonna leave me, aren't you?
I'm not going anywhere.
Promise, promise?
Cross my heart and hope. Stop.
Everyone dies, Miles.
Did you see them? I don't want to play anymore. Hey, why are you doing this?
Stop now.
We're not safe.
Stop giving tales.
Bad dreams?
I can't remember what happens though.
The most entertaining movie in the entire world. It's not great. And you know what? Fantasy Island. Not good, but it was camp. And it was entertaining too.
Hi.
And there's a couple that I haven't seen from that year that were actually, I don't want to say like big from that year, but I think if I don't mention them, people will comment about them. Spree. I know, I've never seen Spree. Can you believe that? It's a found footage,
I didn't want to watch that.
found footage movie. Need to watch that ASAP. Peninsula, which is the sequel to Train to Busan, and also Freaky. Freaky just is not my cup of tea. I can already tell you. To Train to Busan and movie.
Oh, it's a part two?
Peninsula, which is the sequel to.
I never. How the fuck did I never know about that? Can you stop? You're making a lot of noise. I don't like that. Thank you. I appreciate you. I said I appreciate you. Fuck. You mad funny. You mad funny. Lord, Lord.
Small business owners across the country are using Amazon to pick up, store,
Gotcha.
and deliver their products.
Yeah, good boy.
Hot diggity
Good
dog,
boy.
John.
Hot diggity dog.
거길 또 들어간다고?
He ain't funny. What's disgusting?
You get the truck, come back with the money. That's $2.5 million per head. If you come back alive.
What did they need money for? The world is over.
살고 싶은 파요. 아저씨는 되게나 처음인가 보네. 해가 지금 움직이자. 내가 또 나서야 되나?
Okay.
on, and also Freaky. Freaky just was not my cup of tea. I can already tell you from seeing the trailers and things,
Yeah, I didn't want
the
to see
concept
Freaky
and whatnot. It's just not my movie. And it wouldn't be complete without some movies that I hated. Antebellum might be a weird one to hate. It really had to do with the marketing.
Did I see that? I feel like I did. Oh, I think so. Antebellum. Wasn't that the movie with Janelle Monáe? And she got taken and she was being raped. And yeah, I didn't like that either. Yeah. I liked the movie, but I
I've
didn't
never
like
been so mad at
that.
marketing in my entire life. They promised a completely different movie of what it ended up being. I was expecting some reality bending, sci-fi, weird, dystopian elements to it. The Grudge remake. I really don't need to explain that one. Also,
They made a Grudge remake? Some of these movies I ain't seen.
Create a Coca-Cola your way. Any size, any flavor. Free for a limited time. Only at Sonic. Live free, eat Sonic.
Hello, it's Peter Spencer. I'm here about selling the house. Is anyone home?
No, of course not. Once you knocked the first time and nobody answered, you should have just left. Why would you go in a... Nope.
Hello?
Okay, I'm going to stay out here and call 911. I'm not going to wander and put my face next to a black tub. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely.
This is Detective Muldoon.
This is Peter Spencer. Something happened to me at 44 Rayburn Drive.
At the house.
Why did you never go into that place?
Something never felt right about it.
Looks like we got another one.
Do you think that the body we found is related? Hello? I went to the house. Hello? Police department. I think something followed me home.
Mommy, what's going on? What's wrong?
We need to leave right now.
So they remade the Grudge with white people instead of Asian people. But they have more Asian main characters. Yeah, I don't want to watch that.
Strong with its 12th installment. You thought we would make it through an entire Ranking the Years of Horror without me mentioning Children of the Corn at least once? Wouldn't be a video like that.
Janelle's her thing.
Now we're in the top 3 movies of the 2020s. Now the next 2 were kind of impossible to rank between the 2 of them. I mean, yeah, they are.
Welcome to Derry.
Really,
yeah, I don't have HBO
it's
Max.
very
I think I
hard
need to get it just to watch that.
Third place. When you hear the movies, you're gonna be like, what? 2022. I know. If you would have asked me what year would be in first place, just off the top of my head, prior to me doing this video and like looking at all the movies, I would have told you 2022 was the best year so far. How is it in third place? So the best movies of the year, I'm gonna say, are the big 3 of 2022: Barbarian, Pearl, Smile. Iconic. Like I said, we talked about the bad years of 2020, but we only really had one technically bad year. The other 2 years, they were fine and still decent in my opinion. The top 3 are bangers. They're all inspired years for horror. I don't think many would argue that those are not the big three of 2022. Maybe
Hey,
X included,
Dutch.
big four, okay? There's personal preference between if you like X or Pearl. I'm Team Pearl. I think that movie is obviously so good. X is great as well. So you tell me down below, are you Team X or Team Pearl? Or Team Maxine? No judgment, but Nope came out in 2022, Jordan Peele's third movie, and I feel like this one was kind of divisive amongst horror
I
fans
thought Nope
as
was
to
interesting.
how it ranked, give it, with his other movies. I still really liked it. I think it is his worst one out of the three, maybe, but I think I would pick that one to rewatch out of all three, like right now. Talk to Me, one of my favorites of the year. Again, some people hate it.
Talk
It's
to Me
fine.
was really
That goes
fucking
without
good.
saying for most movies, but I absolutely love Talk to Me. Bodies, so fun. That's one I've also rewatched a couple times.
Bodies was
Such a standout for me as well. Netflix was really killing it with their movies in 2022. Incantation is a found footage movie from Taiwan. Loved that one. You need to go watch that one as well if you haven't seen it yet. I think they do found footage so well, and the horror is so good. Maybe a little bit of a slower burn, but most found footage movies typically are at the beginning. The House, another stop motion movie. First of all, I just want to say I love that we're getting stop motion movies. We had 3, or 2 fully stop motion movies.
Hi, darling. It's me. It's the biggest day of my life today. If you could be thinking of me, maybe say a little prayer, I'd really appreciate it. Hello? Here we are. Magnificent.
Every day I can see the real potential of this house.
I'm here to discuss the terms of the agreement. Can I pay? You have to nourish the soul of the house. Wonderfully elegant, isn't it? The family must take up residence in the house. Can we ask you some specific questions? How beautiful. I've invested my whole life in this house.
What's happened? Don't be afraid.
It's very interesting.
Oh dear. This isn't the plan!
I hate this house.
Oh, yeah. They're going absolutely nowhere.
It's time to move on.
It's confusing, yeah. I don't want this anymore.
You can't stay here.
Christ, that was quick. Time to get you home.
Would I get a hat and sweater set? That sounds really cute.
And then a movie
That's
called
something to
Stop
think
Motion about the art of stop motion. So that I think is a lot for that kind of art form in the 2020s. My list personally, Don't Worry Darling, not really a fan. Fresh was good.
Don't Worry Darling.
2025 has been one hell of a year for horror movies.
Don't Worry, darling.
Focus right here. Have a little drink.
Oh, I remember Don't Worry, Darling. Okay, yeah, I remember that.
I think it was a little bit overhyped. Halloween Ends. I liked Halloween Kills more. I know. Megan, not my movie. Men, also not my movie. Skin of a Ring. That one I really liked, actually. Terrifier
Men
2.
was
I liked
very
Terrifier
weird.
movies,
Megan was whack.
And then,
Skin of a
of
Ring
course, Scream
was
5 came out in 2022 as well. Now, the underrated category has a lot of movies for me, okay? Hatching, Master, Deadstream. We gotta go through these kind of fast.
Okay, wait. Hatching, Master. What's Master? It says 3 years ago.
Last name, first
Have
name?
I DSS started?
Jasmine. Guys, she got the room.
I have before.
Legend. Lancaster College is crowded with them.
Work there.
When you go to a school that's nearly as old as the country, you can expect to hear a few. When you go,
Lauren. Jasmine. Guys, she got the room.
What's the room?
Legend. Lancaster College is crowded with them. When you go to a school that's nearly as old as the country, you can expect to hear a few.
It can be really hard for students of color. Just know I'm here.
It's amazing, you know. First, blackness.
Very exciting.
It is.
So, you live here too?
Yeah.
The whole school's cursed.
Okay. You're gonna have to try a lot harder than that to spare me.
Seriously, it's real.
Seriously.
I understand. I went through it. Can I just... This school is unwilling to see itself for what it truly is. I've been having nightmares. You look like you seen a ghost. Why is this administration spending more energy undermining my tenure than on ferreting out who's been terrorizing the student body? I can't get away from you, Jasmine. I'll follow you. It's everywhere.
That was interesting.
Right. There's a lot of movies from 2022. Influencer, No Exit, Old People, Uma. These are all movies that I like.
Why do white
Exit
people
movie,
always
okay?
fall in movies? Let me explain to you. We know as African Americans that most white people have no rhythm and they can't dance. Moving forward, why do you think that they would have the know-how to be able to run and panic at the same time? Think about it. Think about it. If you can run, if you can dance with a left and a right foot, then you should be able to run with left and right feet, right? Black people always die because they shouldn't be there. Clearly, they have no business being in half these fucking movies, doing half the shit that they be doing. Yeah, you never see white people with cousins. You always see them with siblings, but you never see them with cousins.
We gotta go through these kind of fast. Sorry. There's a lot of movies from 2022. Influencer, No Exit, Old People, Uma. These are all movies.
Okay, No Exit. I didn't see that. Hold on. I don't think I did. I seen Old People and I saw Uma.
Darby, 11 days. Honestly, what are we doing here?
I told myself the same thing. Rehab doesn't work. But
Excuse me, Darby. Phone for you.
My mom is in the hospital. I have to leave.
Darby, you know the rules. You leave and you're back in jail.
You leave. I got back in jail. No, my mother.
Road's closed.
I have to get to Salt Lake City.
No one's getting through until the storm passes. I opened up the visitor center for some folks. Waited out there.
So what's your name? Darby. Sandy.
Ed, I'm Ash.
Ours?
Do you have the Wi-Fi? No, there's no Wi-Fi.
I got one bar by the tree for about 10 seconds.
I'm gonna get you out of here, okay? Promise. Hey, are you okay? Make yourself comfortable.
What?
We are here till the storm clears. Getting you out of here as soon as I can.
Trick is, play the man, not the hand.
Everybody's got a tell, huh? What's yours?
You're gonna have to figure that one out for yourself.
Go, go.
Put your weapon down!
I don't want to die here. Oh, I have to go now.
Oh, it's gonna be a long night.
How the fuck am I never in this movie? No Exit. Okay.
Our subject today is Simon McNeil. He's a self-professed medium.
He's almost here.
For those of you that don't know, I recently lost my son, Miles. People like Simon like to prey on grief. Ready whenever you are.
Why do they have him
I need
naked?
complete darkness. Or rather, they do.
All the
Books
dead
of
have
Blood.
stories. There is a place where these horrors are transcribed.
I'm not sure where I'm going. I felt like I was being followed.
We're headed to Ravenmore. Is it a nice place?
No.
Yeah.
The dead. They're so much closer than you realize.
And the Nightmares of
I
Clive
wasn't planning
Barker.
on
Oh, this is
stopping.
gonna be good.
I just think I'm really tired. Come. You're safe here. I just have a thing with noises. It's neurological. Would have probably been better if I just didn't stop taking the meds. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. I didn't mean to startle you.
When some bad shit happened to you, Carbon decay. That's what happened. We like to think everyone who stays here is family.
We all die. But sometimes the stories of our passing must be forever carved into our collective memory. But all stories end here.
I need to watch this. It came on October 7th. Book. Book. What the fuck was it? What she said? Books of Blood on Hulu. Hey, which would you choose? A suite on the Royal Caribbean to the Bahamas or a Conquest Carnival cruise? So, okay, I feel like suites. Okay, I feel like cruises are really bad for the ocean. So, although it'll be a great experience, I just can't really see me doing a cruise. Yeah, I can't see me doing a cruise. I ain't gonna lie.
Movies that I liked a lot, but they are kind of forgettable, and I wouldn't necessarily rush out to rewatch any of those ones in particular, but if you missed any of those, they are decent movies. Now, the two standouts when it comes to underrated horror movies of 2022, Resurrection with Rebecca Hall. Oh my gosh, it kind of...
Resurrection. How do you spell resurrection? Shit. Words like that be tricky. Oh, so first they're gonna play Five Nights at Freddy.
You pay
Trailer.
thousands in rent each year and should be rewarded for it. Pay rent with Bill to earn the industry's most valuable points while unlocking exclusive neighborhood benefits. Join over 4 million renters already redeeming Bill points to book travel, pay rent, and cover everyday purchases in the Bill app.
My stream said, "Get me HBO Max so I can watch Welcome to Derry."
Normal.
什么事情一个人能做，两个人就是做不了。
做梦。
Okay, so I came up with the idea that I would do a trial stand-up comedy for you guys. As if I need a trial. And I was working on my first joke.
什么事情一个人能做，
He did not like it.
两个人就是做不了。
做梦。
Oh yeah, I wouldn't choose either, basically. I'm sorry. I wouldn't choose. This looks like a interesting.
朋友身上丢失了什么东西，永远也找不回来。
It looks like a beautiful movie that probably has to do with
It reminded
death.
me of Men a little bit in a really weird way, but it's
Oh,
interesting.
it's not
that both
even
of
the
these
same
came out
thing. Hold on, wait a
the
second,
same
y'all.
year. If you're gonna watch one, watch Resurrection.
Okay. Wait a second. I was watching a completely different fucking trailer. How about that? That's Resurrection for a month ago. This is Resurrection from 3 years ago.
You ever done anything bad?
Oh, I've seen that.
When I was young,
I didn't know that was the name of it, though.
I did something bad.
Thank you, Dash. Tell us a joke. Oh, no, I can't tell you the joke. I can't tell you the joke. What I can tell you is that a bitch needs a motherfucking snack.
He was handsome, charismatic.
Ooh.
He noticed me.
Ooh. Let's see what we got.
I guess
I did not call for
me
y'all to come. So look, y'all, I'm mad lazy, right?
What happened?
I wanted to eat the rice, but I wanted the sauce from the oxtails to heat up a little bit. So I put the little metal tray on the heater. Fuck you, warm.
Go away.
You speaking to me?
Stay away from me and my kid.
Okay, you are mistaking me for someone else.
I know him. I know what he's capable of.
I missed you so much. The life we made was perfect.
Come after me. Come after my child. I swear to God, I will kill you. You must hurt us. But I won't let that happen.
I think you're having an episode.
I'm the only one that can see you. The only person who really knows who you are.
Don't ghost your credit card payments. Paying your bill on time every month can help you raise your credit score. Establish credit with the Chase Freedom Rise credit card. Learn more at chase.com/rise.
Always doing some shit. I ain't mad at you. You want to go to the bathroom.
Dear gentle reader, it is time that I tell my side of the story. On Halloween Eve, a relentless melancholy enveloped me, for I realized I was the only living thing walking amongst the dead. I saw that every grimy corner of the city was filled with listless, lifeless automatons. And I wondered why did they not all just kill themselves? What do you want? What a beautiful dress. Shall we play some bridge? Mother, can't play bridge, you have no hands. To avert my mind from turning upon itself, I fashioned a fearsome blue keep your trap. Shut up, silly boy. Back to business. I'm on to something. Did you think that I forgot? I miss that dog. Yes, I know. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. You think I'm stupid. No, shush. It's not enough. Add a little more. Because it's dangerous. And to my surprise, I was struck with a glorious vision. I descended down the spider's thread into the trench of hell. Contrary to the crass depictions, I found it to be a magical place, bursting forth with profound beauty. The lower I dare travel, I'm taller than this. The more lovely and sublime it became. I saw the kingdom of plants, wherein the more there was fornication, copulation, the greater the abundance, valiance, and radiance. I saw the kingdom of animals. You say, out of my bloody head. Mother! Wherein they're more savage and brutal. The survival dance between predator and prey. Exquisite in chains.
It's alright. I ain't even mad at you.
The creature. Then I saw the
You know what I'm mad at?
in my left eye, I saw the city of Maya in the bleak misery of perpetual cruel days.
What the fuck is this? High trailer, Johnny Touch,
I saw
and
the
the Ridley Scott.
With the eternal fire of ingenuity, bathing in the light of creation.
I don't even think this is real. I don't got some. Alright, tell me where my dad. It's been 10 years. What? For Thanksgiving, you ate turkey from Popeyes. You too fun for that. I did not have Popeyes for Thanksgiving. I went to the diner. What did Simba say to his father, Mufasa? What did Simba say to his father? Mufasa? I don't know. Queen, talking about a snack. You warming up a plate. That ain't no snack. Actually, I made some smoked mussels. I'll show y'all that in a second after I finish my rice, though. Oh, is that a piece of fat? Or is that meat in there? I don't know. We're going to move that to the side. I just want to heat up the gravy from the oxtails on the rice so it cannot be bland. When I was at the counter, I was like, listen, tell whoever making this shit that they need to add some coconut milk in here because this shit is horrible.
Kind of story. It's a very interesting movie. Remakes, not good ones. Okay, Goodnight Mommy. I don't really love either Goodnight Mommy, to be honest. I've rewatched them. I just don't think they're very good movies. I don't love the twist. I don't love the story. Firestarter, that was probably the least needed Stephen King reboot or remake adaptation that we needed. I never watched the Hellraiser reboot on Hulu, but I did hear it wasn't great. Sorry to put
It
in
wasn't,
this
but it
category,
was
even though I
cool.
haven't seen it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot on Netflix. My God, I know some people had some kind of entertainment from that. I could not stand that movie. Orphan First Kill. It was there. It was fine. You know what? I liked it more than I thought I was going to. And yes, they're making another sequel. Now, movies I didn't really liked it more than I thought I was going to. And yes, they're making another sequel. Now, movies I didn't really like personally. I don't want to say like outright that I hated them per se, but they just weren't my movies of 2022. Crimes of the Future, Cronenberg. I'm just not really sure. American Carnage. They Slash Them, I stand by. That is an incredible movie title. They Slash Them for a horror slasher movie, incredible. But it did not deliver an incredible movie. Choose or Die, kind of forgettable. Interesting, it's fun. It had entertainment value, I will say that. My Best Friend's Exorcism, I also read the book by Grady Hendrix that year. Didn't really like either. I
didn't watch it, but I read the book.
Not my thing. Mr. Harrigan's Phone, one of the worst movies I watched that year. Prey.
Oh my goodness, they made a movie for Mr. Harrigan's Phone, and I didn't see it, and I just read it. Mr. Harrigan.
You are a far different person now from who you were when we met.
Back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues.
Why do you continue to come here?
Because I enjoy our time together.
I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
iPhones just came out.
Thank you.
Let's give you a nickname. Pirate King. Look it. Yeah.
I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
Mr. Harrigan, has anyone ever tried to take advantage of you? How'd you deal with that?
Harshly.
Yeah, let's see it become on.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, buddy. I've got some really bad news.
Mr. Harrigan died.
I will call you back if it seems appropriate.
Mr. Harrigan?
If it seems
I
appropriate.
wish that you were here. I got beat up pretty bad.
That would be crazy. Okay, so this is smoked mussels from Trader Joe's. And they're just like the smoked mussels that come in a can. And I season it with a little bit of salmon seasoning,
He's a good man.
some umami seasoning, some bukkake seasoning, and then I put a little garlic powder, and I put like this white stuff here. It's not white, it's like cream. But basically, I make my own garlic paste. So what I do is, obviously, I chop up the garlic in a blender, but I also add parsley and I add olive oil and I blend that up. And right now, you know the is it Tahiti? The ice cream that comes in the jar where you twist off the cap. I have like one of those jars, and I just have it in there, and I keep it in my fridge. I'm daydreaming, sorry, and I keep it in my fridge. And for get out, I don't like it when they watch me eat. And for situations like this, I just mix it in there, and it just adds a flavor to my food. It gives it like that fresh garlic taste. I'm a fat bitch. It's okay.
It's a tragic accident, that's all.
But these smoked mussels are the shit. The smoked salmon is really good too.
My grandma always used to say, a person shouldn't call out unless they want an answer.
I actually read Mr. Harrigan's Phone. It's a Stephen King book.
Not my movie. Pray for the Devil. Also just no. And then finally, The Invitation. Do you remember that movie? The Invitation, the romance vampire movie? What was that? Now, 2022 is actually really good. Now, 2022 is really lucky that I don't rank these based on bad movies as well. I only take the good ones into consideration and how iconic those were or how much I enjoyed them. I don't count how many bad movies came out that year because that would definitely take 2022 down a notch, let me tell you, because there were a lot of bad movies, in my opinion, of 2022. And I think 2022 is the year I started to gain my reputation for
I did not.
hating things just
Lord,
to hate
stop.
things, because I would do negative reviews. I would talk negatively about movies I just didn't like. It's not my fault that a lot of the movies that came out that year were not for me. I wasn't the audience for that. I don't like those.
If y'all want to know whose page
So
I'm watching, her YouTube is
and
Possessed by Horror.
I'm not just a hater, because the top
I
two
got some
years
good
in
movies
this
here to
video,
watch.
you can guess what those years are.
I'm gonna put a
Also, VHS 99
star
came
by
out
the ones
in
she said
2022, and the
wasn't
original
good,
Speak
which
No
is
Evil.
Don't
Both are fine.
Breathe.
The original Speak No Evil, I never want to see again, and I did watch the remake. It was too much for me, a little bit disturbing. So based on Process of Elimination, you know what top 2 years are in this video: 2024 and 2025. Now, what order are they going to be
I
in?
think
Which one
2024
beats
is
the
last
other for the better year of horror? Well, in second place, we have this year of 2025.
Yeah,
now,
I feel like
this one I
had
don't want to
better.
reveal too much about because I have my rankings videos to still do for the year. So I'm not going to go too into depth, but I will mention all the
Ooh,
good
that
movies,
hurt my head.
the forgettable ones, the bad ones, things like that. But, you know, I just want to save most of my opinions for my ranking videos and like where things would rank
here?
as far as like my favorite movie of the year, my least favorite, all that. Which, stay tuned, best and worst of 2025 is coming, and you guys voted. You all want me to rank all the movies of 2025 that I watched over 60. So we're going to be doing that. So let's go over some of the heavy hitters again in no particular order. I'm not revealing my favorites or anything like that. Bring Her Back, Final Destination Bloodlines, Shelby Oaks, Sinners, Weapons, Together, 28 Years Later, Black Phone.
Okay, wait, girl, you're going too fast. So
we're going to be doing that. Sinners, Weapon, Bring Her Back.
I did not see Bring Her Back, and because I missed to see it in movies, I have been waiting for it to come on some sort of streaming platform, and nothing.
Final Destination Bloodlines.
I saw that.
Shelby Oaks.
I saw
Sinners.
that. I saw
Weapons.
that.
Together.
Saw that. I did
28
not
Years
see
Later.
that. I saw
Black
that.
Phone 2. Companion. The Long.
Girl. I did not see Companion, but I don't really know if I want to watch it. I feel like it's on Netflix. I do want to see The Long Walk. I have been wanting to see that movie for a long fucking time. I wanted to try to watch the book first, but
Walk. The Ugly Stepsister.
I do want to see The Ugly Stepsister. I'm not going to be able to watch all these movies.
Wolfman. The Monkey. Those are what I think are the standouts of 2025, and that is a lot. Sorry to rapid fire those.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Compared to the previous years of standouts, that is so many. So you can only imagine how 2024 hits. I mean, just tell me, hearing that list, I know
that's
some
20
of those
movies.
you don't like.
I will have to get started right now to watch a movie a day.
Didn't work for you. But listen to that list and tell me it wasn't a good year of horror. I'm nervous because the last 2 years have been so good. that next year in 2026, I don't think it's going to be as
One
good.
of my goals
I
was to
just
watch 100 movies this
statistically,
year.
It can't.
I've only
It
gotten
can't
to like
compare,
60.
right?
Though.
Now we definitely had
But
some
that's okay
movies
because I
that
feel
again
like that
weren't
means
bad,
I'm not just sitting in
not
front of the
great.
TV.
I think they fall into that forgettable category that we just won't bring with us into the future. They didn't have as much of an impact, and they didn't hit as much as other movies of the year. So Clown in a Cornfield, again, this is also based on my opinion. Dangerous Animals, Drop Him. I know what you...
Okay, right. So I did not see any of those movies. So I want to see Clown in a Cornfield because I don't like clowns. So it's going to be creepy to me regardless. Again, some of these movies, well, all these movies came out this year. So I'm just waiting for them to make it to a streaming service so that I can watch them.
This is also based on my opinion. Dangerous Animals.
I did not see Dangerous Animals, but I feel like it wasn't nothing to talk about, you know? Damn, I'm gonna have to watch like 2 movies a day.
Drop Him. I know what you did
I
last
want to
summer.
see him.
Reboot.
I
The
kept
Conjuring
hearing it
Last
was
Rites,
really bad. Anybody see him? Because I kept hearing it was really bad and it got me scared.
Woman in the Yard.
Again, I did
all
see
of
Woman
those
in the
had
Yard.
entertainment value for me. I enjoyed my theater experience.
Thank you.
For all of those. I think they were fine. But those just don't compare.
I want to make it my business to take myself to the movies.
Now, there's a category of movies I felt like I would like more than I did, and I didn't love them like I wanted to. So we have Frankenstein. I know.
Ah!
I just wanted to like that one a little bit more, given it's Guillermo del Toro.
I loved it.
Good Boy, although I will give it credit, I do really like that one. Keeper, Vicious. Vicious is actually really good. I don't know why I really put it in this category.
What the fuck is Vicious? Dakota Fanning?
Can I help you? I don't know where Ma'am, do you want to come in? Get out of the cold? I'm sorry. It's so late.
Do you have your phone? I can call for you.
This house is a lot for a young woman. I'm gonna start.
What?
This will be for you now. You are going to die tonight.
What are you talking about?
Unless you give it what it wants. 3 things go inside. Something you need. Something you hate. Something you love.
I'm gonna call the police now.
You can't do that. Don't tell anyone. Don't you dare.
What's the matter? I need your help. Can I come in?
Yes, she just got here.
What?
Look what you made me do.
Oh, I gotta watch this.
Think. Something you hate.
Is that really something you hate? I thought it was a nightmare, but I didn't wake up. You won't wake up.
What if you're wrong? What will happen? I bet it's bad. Come here. I want to play. I love you.
I ain't gonna lie, that look good to me. Vicious, Dakota Fanning.
Vicious, I think, is one of my underrated picks of 2025. And VHS Halloween. I wanted to like it more because it's a Halloween movie, but you all know my opinions on that one. And then we got not so good ones. Not so good movies this year. Death of a Unicorn, Opus, Megan 2.0.
Opus? What the fuck is that? Let's see.
There's a rumor flying around that Moretti's back. Like, Moretti?
After 30 years outside the public eye, pop icon Moretti returns for an exclusive listening experience.
He's bringing you a gift.
This is for Ariel Ecton.
I didn't watch that.
It'll be an absolute honor to spend this weekend with you.
He's such a weird actor.
Namaste. Everybody meet Ariel, some young blood from the magazine. This is Clara, the most hated sex symbol on TV.
Thank you. How's print media treating you?
Congratulations, and welcome to this once-in-a-lifetime gathering.
Moretti requires that everyone be shaven. So, how's the lady garden?
Mr. Moretti will be playing the greatest album of modern times. Future times, all times, really.
They have a saying, don't meet your idols.
And there is more to come. So much more.
What is it that you guys do?
Would you like to see?
Duh.
The crowd is upset. Upset that I'm not on stage.
There's no cult like Celebrity.
Is this not alarming to you?
The back row's asleep. But the front row's ready to rage.
Are you sure you haven't been drinking with us?
Okay.
What the fuck is this?
The bobblehead of his penis, of him naked, is fucking hilarious. Okay, now she said House on Eden. Okay, House on Eden trailer. Okay.
Introducing the bracelet of champions. Just get her jewelry. Ross Simons.
Just get a jewelry.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Spooky AF production.
We gotta learn how to use these cameras when we film in the next
It's called The
few days.
Watchers. I seen that. Yeah.
I read about a girl going missing here like 60 years ago. This place is there's no power. Let's check out this creepy ass house. I'm gonna be honest. I don't forget about this.
Oh, this is a found footage.
Something's happening in this house, and we need to figure out what it is. This is used by the ghost to communicate with us.
I'm not asking a ghost to communicate with me. No.
Selena? We can actually catch something for real.
I'm not cool with this anymore.
Sorry. Okay.
House on Eden, 825 Forest Road.
825 Forest Road. 825 Forest Road. Oh, it's a Shudder.
This town just has really old homes, but with very good bones. This place is about the same price, but twice the space.
Sounds like a red flag, right?
I feel like we're gonna find dead bodies in the basement.
Hello there. You my neighbor?
I am.
Dealing with some housewarming issues since moving in.
The previous owner killed himself, Chuck. You didn't mention that?
No, of course they didn't.
Everyone here has been affected by her in some way.
Dreams are the worst.
It's like an infection. She stays with you once she's in.
Who are you talking about?
Ellen Foster.
Wait, I missed that part. Oh.
I sometimes wish we had an addiction of some kind, but we've got her.
You know how to stop it?
Because it can't be stopped.
It can be stopped if we find Forest Road.
Forest Road.
825 Forest Road.
Just get out of this town.
Wait, if you...
Forest Road.
825 Forest Road.
If you look for her,
Just get out of this town.
she will find you.
It's real.
Horrible fucking CGI.
It's
But
real.
jump scares. Okay.
It's all real.
What was that? 825? I don't feel like it's gonna be scary. It'll probably have some creepy effects. That's about it.
Walmart Express delivery.
Strangers Chapter 2. And there's a couple movies from
I
this
don't
year
wanna
I
see
haven't
that.
watched. I have not been great at keeping up with, especially all of the more independent releases this year. I've seen all the ones in theaters, all the major movies. I've seen all those. Those are like the big ones that I feel like are really important, but I have not been great at keeping up with the more independent, smaller releases for this year. But Hell House LLC Lineage, don't want to. I don't want to watch that one.
Yeah.
I think I decided I'm not going to watch it. So it's not found footage. I don't really care. I heard it's really bad. I just have no interest. I don't have a lot of time in the world, and I cannot waste my time on bad movies that I know are bad. I just can't. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle remake, I have not seen that yet. I think that leans a little bit more thriller, but I've...
The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. The hand... I feel like I've seen that back in the day. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Who is this?
Hi, we're considering hiring Polly Murphy as a nanny, and I was curious about your experience with her.
She's amazing. Really became a part of our family.
She's leaving the baby to cry? I seen this trailer.
do you know about her, besides what she's told you?
You don't see what's been happening. They go into her room. They're in there for hours.
You're struggling again.
Is there something wrong with my mom?
I don't
She's
remember
sad.
this.
Doesn't like herself. Your mom's pretending to be someone else. Who is she? I know you're their friend, but this feels like my house now. Emergency. Emergency. You're my favorite. I'm going with her! What I want is for you to rot in hell.
Oh, she's stealing her family. Okay.
You think if you try hard enough, you can stop bad things from happening. But you can't.
I wish my nanny would say some shit like that. What are you talking about? Bitch. What? You're
Heard
fired.
that one's pretty good. And then obviously Five Nights at Freddy's 2 has yet to come out yet, or is actually going to be going up the weekend this video comes out, I think. How long were my other videos? Because I feel like I've been filming for an hour.
Who
and
must be fucking
it's
up?
only 6 years. The other videos were 10. What is going on? Okay, in first place, you know what year it is. Good old last year of 2024. Now, 2024 has some of my favorite movies of the past like 2 decades, let alone in just the 2020s. And as soon as I made this list, just by sheer number of favorites that came out this year and the impact I feel like some of these movies had, this one was a no-brainer first place. I didn't even double check. I didn't even like go through the other years. The last place and the first place were very clear. The ones in the middle, I had to go and recheck. I had to count. I had to figure out which ones I would rank over others if they had the same amount of like standouts. So this one though, top best year of 2020, of the 2020s so far is definitely 2024. Starting off strong, Long Legs and The Substance. I feel like whether you
I didn't
love
see
or
The
hate these
Substance.
movies, you cannot argue that they were not iconic. Extremely well known. They penetrated general audiences
not see The
outside of the horror
Substance.
fandom. These movies just had so much impact at the time. Again, I don't know how long that impact is going to last in the horror genre, but I just feel like those two movies alone, I feel like just made 2024. Some other ones that I think I probably liked
I should
more
watch
than other
The
people, but
Substance.
I look at these movies and I'm like, hell yeah, those are like the best movies of 2024. The First Omen, Alien Romulus, and Cuckoo all
I
were
watched
5
all
stars
of
for me,
those.
including Long Legs and Substance. I gave those 5 stars as well, but those 3 all 5-star movies for me. Again, I liked those more than most audiences, I think, because I don't think a lot of people would rank or rate those 5 stars. Smile 2, incredible, no notes. I also gave that one 5 stars. Tarot, I enjoyed that movie.
I like that
unironically.
too.
I know. Nosferatu, like I don't need to explain
I
that.
definitely
I
like
think Abigail
Nosferatu.
was pretty solid, although would have been a lot
Abigail was
better
fun.
with different marketing. I also unapologetically liked Trap. I don't care. I don't
I
care.
didn't
As
watch
bad as
that.
it is, I liked it. I had so much fun in the theater watching Trap. Are you kidding? Also, Strange Darling was one of the best movies that came out in 2024. I just think it needed more marketing than it got because it did have a limited theater release. I was lucky enough to see it in theaters, but that one is definitely one of the best movies of 2024. It's What's Inside was such a surprise.
It's What's in it. Okay, yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay. It's what's inside. Okay. It's a Netflix movie.
But you had mentioned that.
Oh, I feel like I thought about watching this, but I didn't. Yeah, Alien Romulus was cool. I don't think it was better than Prometheus. I think they were the
Before I
same.
open this suitcase, this is just some needs to stay in this room type shit. So, no phones out or anything, okay?
Bro, that's like telling Nikki not to breathe and shit.
Wait, Forbes. What is that?
You just want to take these electrodes and place them on your temples like so. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
If you think of your brain as a hard drive, then this just transfers the files.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay, so everybody ready? It's trippy, huh?
See that? That's my body. This game is kind of hot.
What? They're switching with people.
What are you doing? Dead something! I'm freaked out right now, okay? You're acting like a different person.
Don't look at me. I am a different person.
What did you do?
It is us against them. Right.
Yeah. No. I don't know. What the fuck?
What is wrong with you?
Shut up! Why? Right. Different person.
What did you do?
It is us against them. Right.
Yeah. No. I don't know. What the fuck?
Yeah, because how could you know?
What is wrong with you?
Shut up! Why? It is us against them.
Because you're not talking to the person that you're seeing?
Wow.
Yeah. Trippy.
It sounds like an interesting premise. So they're playing a game, and inside the game, they have switched bodies, basically. So somebody else's consciousness is inside.
To me, that was a Netflix movie, and that one's incredible. I love that one, and I feel like I just want to rewatch that for fun. And then the underrated standout of the year for me was definitely Oddity. I've already mentioned
I
that
love
one multiple times in
Oddity.
the past. I love
That was
Oddity.
good.
It's scary. It's everything I love in horror. Also, two more standouts. Oh my god, we actually have a lot more standouts. VHS Beyond came out last year, and easily my favorite VHS movie. I can say that confidently now. I loved the sci-fi elements in that one. I saw the TV Glow came out last year. I think that's enough said.
I
And I
didn't
think
see
those
that.
are all the like super heavy hitters for me that make 2024 the standout year and the best year of horror so far. Honorable mentions for almost standouts for me was Immaculate, Lisa
Immaculate was
Frankenstein,
good.
Presence, and Terrifier 3.
Didn't
Loved
watch
my
Frankenstein.
watching theater experience
Lisa
of all
thing.
4 of those movies in theater. Now, for the category of movies I wish I liked a little bit more. They're not bad, and I don't even think they're necessarily forgettable.
You have to be quite the go-getter when you're running your own business. Doesn't hurt if you have the Google Fi phone plan, too. I get an enhanced connection that's reliable even during rush hour. That way, I can be the best in the biz.
I don't think I spoke
Couldn't
further right.
resist. Google Fi Wireless. Switch today.
Silo and Paradise on your list?
This shopping season,
I didn't
save
see the
only
other Avatar though, I'm not gonna
$390.
lie.
Book a last-minute weekly stay.
So I'm breaking it down into two lists. Two lists are movies I actually want to watch, and it's like movies I should watch, but I don't really care to watch.
The Watchers.
The Watchers.
Maxine,
okay.
really disappointed on that one. A Quiet Place Day One. It wasn't my favorite. I feel like they switched genres every Quiet Place, and I didn't necessarily want a drama based one. I feel like the marketing was misleading. Heretic, I did like that one. I think I gave it 4 stars.
I liked
for some
Heretic.
Reason, it just
did you guys see that with
what's his name? Category for me for
I forgot
this
his
year.
name.
In a Violent Nature. The Platform 2, they're not bad. More underrated movies of the year. Now, Oddity is like
now I did like In a Violent Nature,
but also Daddy's Head. I feel like that one was horrifying.
I watched
Exuma,
Daddy's
I thought
Head.
was pretty interesting.
I didn't watch Exuma.
Very slow burn, but I really liked the story. And then Humane. No one talked about that one. Definitely a smaller budget, but
Humane. Let's see. Humane.
While we every day bear witness to the catastrophic ecological collapse that is plaguing our planet, we must not forget that this is, above all, a human crisis.
I am in favor of this government doing whatever it takes to win this war.
It's not a war. Wars have opposing sides.
Humanity is the opposing side. We are engaged in nothing less than a life and death struggle against our own extinction. We are so happy you all joined us tonight for a family dinner.
Oh, I think
What is going on?
saw this.
We've decided to enlist.
Did I watch this?
What?
I watched that.
She's gone.
Sorry, I can't do it. I will always love you.
Hi, I'm Bob.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched it.
Liked that. And honestly, Apartment 7A with Julia Garner was
You
such
said
a shock
Silo?
to me that was actually good. It's a prequel to Rosemary's Baby. It aired on Paramount Plus. I feel like no one really saw it, but that one was a standout, underrated film for me. There were a few remakes in 2024 as well. We had Speak No Evil remake, which was interesting to have a remake be made so quickly, only like 2 years after the original. And then Salem's Lot, which I didn't end up watching. So let me know if I should. And then we only have 5 movies to mention that are technically bad, that are actually like ones I did not like at all, which I feel like is pretty good for an entire year to have that many standouts and only have 5 movies that I was like, not a fan. Afraid, that was the worst movie of 2024, no question about it. Night Swim, The Strangers Chapter 1, that might actually be the worst movie. What did I rank it? I can't remember which one I ranked lower. Might have been Strangers Chapter 1. I think Afraid was worse. The Exorcism, it was fine. I think I ranked it a little bit higher, and there were entertaining elements to it. It was original, but I ended up just, it's kind of forgettable. It's not a great movie. The Front Room. That one's not that bad. I can't believe we're finishing the video talking about The Front Room. It's not that bad. I just couldn't get past certain elements of it. That you already know. There it is. That is my official ranking of the horror years of the 2020s so far. From 2020 to 2025, that is where I would rank everything. After hearing all of the movies that I listed in this video, can you put an objective spin on it and tell me which year you think deserves to be in first and last place, or how your ranking would go based on all of these movie releases that came out in the years? Please let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
I'm sorry. I won't go missing like that again, I promise. Okay. So you said Silo. I think, is that a show? Because I'm only doing movies right now. Let's see, that's an Apple TV. Is that a show or is it?
do not know how long we have been underground. Or who built the silo.
That's interesting.
We do not know why there is no life outside the silo. We only know that here is safe. And there is not.
It's based on a book series? That's a show.
Have you ever noticed anything strange about the silo?
Some mysteries are best left unsolved.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because when I first saw this trailer, I think Common was in it.
Question.
So he must be.
Everything you know to be true was one big lie.
Oh, Paradise? Yeah, I think I've seen the trailer for that. What's this? Housemaid. The Housemaid. Let's see. The Housemaid. How many episodes is it? We love screaming white women. Okay.
Hi, Millie. Hi, Mrs. Winchester. Oh, please call me Nina. Come on in. So, why do you want this job? I just really enjoy being a housemaid. For the right families, of course. You know this is a live-in position, right?
A living position.
Ta-da! This is your room. What do you think? It's perfect. Okay, good. So, would you like the grand tour?
Oh, this is. No, I have to read the book first. Okay, wait. No. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I have to read the book first. There's a book. This lady has this as a book. Okay. The 20 most anticipated horror movies of 2026.
Once again confirming the genre to be one of cinema's most popular and avidly consumed. And 2026 sure isn't looking to let up, given the mammoth number of incredible-looking horrors set to come down the pike over the next calendar year. This list includes much-anticipated sequels to recent genre hits, totally original offerings from much-loved filmmakers, old and new, and promising debuts from those just getting their starts. If these movies deliver on their promises, then the next 12 months of horror are clearly going to offer something for everyone. War-soaked thrill rides, moody atmospheric indie horrors, and even a splash of comedy too. I'm Ellie for What Culture, and these are the most anticipated horror movies of 2026. Let's start with 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. Even accepting that the ending of 28 Years Later proved immensely divisive with fans, many are still eager to see how that bewildering final sequence follows through in 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. But beyond that, perhaps the big selling point of the series' fourth film is that Cillian Murphy will finally reprise his role as original protagonist Jim for the first time in almost an entire quarter-century. Though Danny Boyle has warned fans that Murphy will only appear in this sequel in cameo form to set up a bigger part in a prospective fifth film, the highly secretive nature of his role has kept even skeptical fans curious. While some were turned off by writer Alex Garland's approach with 28 Years Later, it was nothing if not bold for a franchise that could have so easily devolved into generic zombie-adjacent horror fare. All in all, that's probably worth celebrating. 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple releases on January 16th, 2026.
Filming TV is cool, but you know what else is cool? Protecting your privacy online. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description and get up to 76% off a 2-year NordVPN plan, plus 3 months free if you sign up today. I'd make that deal. Damn good deal.
Cold Storage. Cold Storage is an adaptation of the 2019 sci-fi horror novel of the same name, penned by legendary Hollywood screenwriter David Koepp. and revolves around a deadly parasitic fungus which escapes from an abandoned military base. Koepp has adapted his own novel into a screenplay, while directing duties will be undertaken by Johnny Campbell, who returns to the feature filmmaking realm for the first time in 20 years since his debut, Alien Autopsy. The cast is stupid good for this one too, including Joe Keery, Georgina Campbell, Liam Neeson, Vanessa Redgrave, Leslie Manville, and Sosie Bacon. The trailer looks like an absolute blast, making the most of its R rating with gooey mutations and potty mouth banter, making it abundantly clear beyond any doubt that this isn't a film anyone could accuse of taking.
Your biggest fear came true. Your beloved pet is suddenly missing, which means it's go time. Luckily, you have Google Fi Wireless. It's fast because every second counts. Stepping out of your shell, you chase down leads without losing focus or connectivity. And in the end, you find yourself saying, how did the turtle cover so much ground?
Introducing Grammarly, like you've never seen before. Your all-in-one writing essential. Today, we're checking out Proofreader, a gem of a tool for notes, proposals, emails, and everything in between. Proofreader goes beyond just spelling and grammar. It helps elevate your writing by refining structure, clarifying your main point, and improving overall flow and logic, providing instant feedback, smart suggestions, and more. You decide what stays and what goes. Total control, zero guesswork. And that's just one of Grammarly's full lineup of writing agents. Writing that's clearer, sharper, and more you. Grammarly's Proofreader makes it easy. What's next on that to-do list? Taking itself one iota too seriously. While horror films released in the first month or so of the year tend to get a bad rap before they've even come out, Cold Storage looks like it just might buck that old trend. Cold Storage releases on February 6th, 2026. Evil Dead Burn. The Evil Dead has rather quietly become one of the most impressively consistent horror franchises of all time, given that between its 5 movies and 1 TV series to date, it hasn't dropped a single dud entry. And so it's easy to be optimistic about Evil Dead Burn, another seemingly standalone installment co-written and directed by rising genre filmmaker Sebastian Vanecek. Given that Evil Dead Rise confirmed beyond any doubt that the IP could survive without Bruce Campbell's Ash, the prospect of the franchise enduring as a collection of one-off stories is hugely appealing. We know virtually nothing about the premise of Evil Dead Burn, and its cast has no major names to speak of. But with Sam Raimi once again guiding the project as a producer, it's easy to have faith that it won't end the series' winning streak. If it can maintain the grim brutality and sicko humour of its predecessors, this should be great. Evil Dead Burn releases on July 24th, 2026. The Backrooms. The Backrooms is a sci-fi horror film based on the YouTube short films of the same name, produced by Kane Parsons, which are themselves based on the Backrooms creepypasta. The unique aesthetics of Parsons' shorts have won him a sizable fan base, enough that at just 20 years of age, Parsons shot a feature film adaptation produced by A24. While there are many regrettable examples of popular shorts failing to translate into a longer format, and few instances of creepypasta stories making great movies, the consistency of Parsons' output makes it incredibly easy to have faith in him here. The cast have only spoken positively about Parsons since filming Rabbit,
30 hours.
and if this lives up to its potential, it could very well signal the birth of horror cinema's next big filmmaking voice. And even if not, it's surely going to be good for some sublimely unsettling vibes work. Ready or Not 2, here I come. While 2019's riotous horror comedy Ready or Not could have absolutely been a brilliant one-off, it was such a gonzo blast that it's tough to blame the filmmakers for wanting another go-around. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come will apparently pick up almost immediately after the events of the first film, where Grace survived being hunted down by her new family in explosively gory fashion. Though the sequel's exact premise remains under wraps for now, we do know that Catherine Newton will appear as Grace's younger sister, Faith, and the new cast includes the terrific likes of Sarah Michelle Gellar, Kevin Durand, Elijah Wood, and even legendary filmmaker David Cronenberg. Wood has promised fans that returning filmmakers Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette have expanded the sinister mythology we caught a glimpse of in the first film, and that it basically just gives fans more of what they loved the first time. Here's hoping. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come releases on April 10th, 2026. Hokum. Hokum is the latest offering from one of the most celebrated rising horror filmmakers working today, Damien McCarthy, who created quite a stir with his first two ultra-eerie horror flicks, Caveat and last year's Oddity. His next film stars Adam Scott as an author who travels to a remote part of Ireland to scatter the ashes of his late parents, unaware that his accommodation may well be haunted by a witch. McCarthy has already proven himself a master of atmospheric, restrained horror, enough that in his third film, he'll be working with a bona fide Hollywood talent in Adam Scott. Furthermore, it's already been picked up by Neon, who have proven themselves quite the adept horror tastemakers in recent years. Though the finer details about Hokum remain firmly under wraps for now, there's little reason to doubt McCarthy's ability to deliver another low-key banger that once again takes full advantage of the vibes-rich beauty of the director's home nation. Insidious 6.
Insidious 6, really? Did we need that?
When you need some serious grill strategy on game day, you could just ask Google for the perfect grilling play-by-play.
Did
So
we
the
need
feast
that?
is all ready by
Let's
kickoff.
try to think.
Oh, that's how it's done. You got those grill zones covered.
Despite the seemingly tireless popularity of the Insidious franchise, it felt like it was totally out of juice by the time the series' fifth film, Insidious: The Red Door, came out in 2023. Its box office success ensured a sixth film was inevitable though, and while one might have groaned at the initial announcement, things got decidedly more promising once Sony confirmed Insidious 6 would be bringing the IP's secret weapon back. We're talking, of course, about fan favourite psychic Elise Rainier, effectively the real protagonist of the franchise, as played so brilliantly by the legendary Lin Shaye. Shaye's given a distinctive and iconic performance every single time, though she disappointingly appeared for only a fleeting cameo in the last movie. Reports indicate
You
that
mean like the
Insidious
original
6
Evil
will
Dead, like
feature
back in the
Shaye in a
day
front
with
and centre
Ash?
role once again.
Because I
And
don't
given
remember
that Elise
Dead
died in the
Dawn.
very first Insidious, it's probably reasonable to assume that this will be
Yeah,
another
because there's
prequel in the
Insidious,
vein
the
of the
first
third
three.
and
Let me
fourth
see.
movies. Whatever narrative gymnastics are needed to get Shaye back in the movie, who cares? Just do it! Insidious 6 releases on August 21st, 2026. Lee Cronan's The Mummy. Lee Cronin made quite the name for himself with Evil Dead Rise, and his next project is a Blumhouse-produced new take on The Mummy. While scarcely little is actually known about the project right now, the cast will be led by the great Jack Rayner and Laia Costa. And with Blumhouse developing the project, it's fair to assume that it'll be a lower budget affair in the vein of Lee Whannell's recent riffs on The Invisible Man and The Wolfman. Though some might take umbrage with this being the first Mummy movie in decades not produced by Universal, considering the disaster that was their 2017 Tom Cruise starring reboot, this more hemmed-in reimagining
Yeah, because
sounds
there's
considerably more
Insidious.
interesting. We know that Cronin has the chops to pull off macabre body horror, so it seems like a fine fit for his sensibilities.
Chapter 2.
After years of The Mummy being a junky blockbuster entertainment, it will be great for somebody to make the supervillain genuinely
Insidious.
scary
Insidious
again.
Chapter
Lee
2.
Cronin's
Insidious
The
Chapter
Mummy
3.
releases on
Insidious
April
Last
17th,
Key.
2026. VHS
Insidious
9.
The Red Door.
As sure as the
Yeah.
sun will rise tomorrow, we'll get another entry in the VHS horror anthology franchise next year. Since the series was revived by streaming service Shudder in 2021, it's reliably put out a new installment every October. And given the continued success of the series, there's no reason to believe that 2026 will be any different. Though VHS 9 hasn't been formally confirmed yet, it's reasonable to assume that it's already in production and an announcement will likely be forthcoming. As for what the next movie could be about, well, that's pretty much anyone's guess. Though the earlier revival entries were set in specific time periods, the last two VHS movies
Blumhouse movies don't always be a hit, though.
Sci-Fi and Halloween, respectively, so the next one may keep that trend going. While the VHS movies tend to be relatively hit and miss quality-wise, like just about any horror anthology, they are nevertheless a welcome comfort food when they drop every spooky season. So horror buffs will surely be waiting
Because
impatiently
Megan was
for the
not
next
a
one.
hit. Megan
VHS 9 is
2.0 was not a
expected to
hit.
release in October 2026. The Bride. Hollywood has given us enough Frankenstein movies over the years, enough that a
I
new
don't think
take
Speak
on
No
Bride of
Evil was
Frankenstein
needed.
is an infinitely more compelling prospect. Maggie Gyllenhaal serves as writer and director of this radical reimagining of the classic story, starring Jessie Buckley
Woman in
as
the
a
Yard.
murdered woman who is
This is all
resurrected as a
grief.
bride for Frankenstein's monster. The pairing of Buckley and Christian
Imaginary.
Bale alone is enough to rouse plenty of interest in this.
The Exorcist
But the wider
Believer.
cast is stacked as well, including Peter Sarsgaard, Annette Bening, Penelope Cruz, John Magaro, and brother of the filmmaker, Jake Gyllenhaal. Though there have been reports about the film struggling in test screenings, possibly due to it apparently having a strong musical element, the first trailer suggests a gorgeously bold, uncompromising swing from a talented director. It likely won't hit for everyone, but the people who dig it are probably going to love it. The Bride releases on March 6th, 2026. Return to Silent Hill. It's taken the better part of 15 years, but a third Silent Hill film is finally coming out. And while 2012's Silent Hill Revelation was an abject mess, this new film is being co-written and directed by Christoph Gans, who helmed the original 2006 Silent Hill film. Better yet, Return to Silent Hill will be based on the consensus best game in the series, Silent Hill 2, which has itself enjoyed a resurgence in popularity per its recent remake. Now, it's fair to say that there are reasonable concerns about the film, with the marketing making it abundantly clear that the budget is much, much lower than Gans' previous take. But his seemingly...
Jamie Foxx is going to be Spawn?
Get 3 months free of Amazon Music Unlimited. Oh no, your girlfriend's dad doesn't like his gift. Maybe there's time to get a deal on something else.
I said this recently, say it again, right? The bitches that got the first batches of BBL, they be hating on bitches that got BBL.
They might just make it to New Year's after all.
You can't tell me they don't.
The undying passion to get the movie made is also tough to deny. Few are expecting a masterpiece from this one, but to see one of the greatest video games of all time, regardless of genre, finally realised on the big screen should be a real trip. Return to Silent Hill releases on January 23rd, 2026. Clayface. You certainly can't say that James Gunn's DC universe is playing it super safe right out of the gate, given that one of its first projects will be an origin story for Batman's legendary foe, Clayface. More to the point, this interpretation of the character will reportedly be an R-rated body horror movie, as brought to the screen by director James Watkins, with Tom Rhys-Harris portraying the title character. On top of this, the script has been co-written by arguably the single greatest talent working in horror right now, Mike Flanagan. And with a scrappier budget of just $40 million, it'll hopefully avoid the pitfalls of so many over-budgeted studio-produced blockbusters and horror films. To take such a wild swing with the DCU this early on is fascinating on Gunn's part, and hopefully suggests that he's got big plans for the fan-favourite antagonist in the future. Clayface releases on September 11th, 2026. Scary Movie 6. By the time Scary Movie 5 was released and critically panned in 2013, it well and truly seemed like the franchise had run out of juice. The jokes felt tired, and even original leads Anna Faris and Regina Hall opted not to come back by that point. But last year, Scary Movie 6 was confirmed to be in development, with the Wayans brothers returning as writers and producers. And it was later announced that Faris and Hall would also be returning to star as Cindy and Brenda once again. As dead as the spoof genre seems in 2025, the recent success of Liam Neeson's The Naked Gun does at least prove that there's an audience for it when it's done right. And considering all the horror trends from the past decade, which are oh so ripe for parodying, Scary Movie 6 shouldn't want the material. It may well be all over the place, but at least with Faris and Hall back in the lead roles, we know it'll deliver a few laughs. Scary Movie 6 releases on June 12th, 2026. Other Mummy. Other Mummy is the next film from host, Dashcam, and the Boogeyman filmmaker Rob Savage.
I would love to
cementing
see
his
Scary Movie
impressive
6.
transition from the micro-budget realm to full-on, well-budgeted studio fare. Other Mummy is based on the 2024 novel Incidents Around the House, a supernatural horror yarn unfolding from the perspective of a child as her family are tormented by the titular entity. Jessica Chastain and Jay Duplass star as the parents, while the cast is rounded out by the brilliant likes of Deechin Lackman and Karen Allen. The source material was well received upon release, and Savage is a talented director working with a strong cast. So there's every reason to assume that this will be a solidly spooky outing in the very least. If it can post firm box office results after Savage's The Boogeyman turned a decent profit in 2023, then it will likely give studios the confidence to hand the young director more ambitious genre projects in the future. Fingers crossed. Other Mummy releases on October 9th, 2026.
Because everybody hates that fucking book.
Terrifier is one of the most
I don't really want to see a
success stories
Terrifier
in the
4.
history of cinema.
Terrifier
With
3
Damien
was
Leone's
like...
micro-budget 2016 slasher flick becoming a surprise hit on streaming, enough that last year's Terrifier 3 ended up grossing an astonishing $90.3 million.
I don't know how
Leone
Terrifier
wasted
3
no
made
time
that
getting
much
to work on
money. It was
Terrifier
so
4 then, which he
like...
has talked up as the end of the mainline franchise that will offer up a deep dive into the backstory of iconic villain Arch the Clown. Leone also went on to call the finale insane, and considering the bonkers third acts he's cooked up in the last two Terrifier movies, is there any reason to doubt him? While we still don't have many concrete details about the film or its production schedule, given that Terrifier
this
3
lady,
only
what the
wrapped
fuck
shooting
she
about
be
4 months
doing?
before it came out last year, Leone clearly has plenty of time to get Terrifier 4 out before the end of its current 2026 release window. So Terrifier 4 is expected to release in late 2026.
Walmart Express delivery for Chad. Who bucks? What kind of name is that?
Who knew Walmart delivers that fast?
Hold on. She got me fucked up. She got me fucked up.
It's
Today's the day.
too out of the way,
Today is
you
the
figured,
motherfucking...
until you found a rental car with airport pickup on Kayak. Filter by location, skip the cab ride to nowhere. Search and compare holiday travel with Kayak. The Young People. Osgood Perkins is one of the most distinctive horror filmmakers working today, and the man's output doesn't let up either, considering that within the last 2 years he's made 4 horror films: Longlegs, The Monkey, Keeper, and now The Young People. As is usual for Perkins, he's keeping details pretty close to the chest for now, but we know that the film will star Lola Tung and Nico Parker, with the ensemble cast recently adding regular Perkins collaborator Tatiana Maslany alongside Johnny Knoxville and Heather Graham. An image Perkins posted from the script included a reference to The Old Ones, which has led some to speculate that the film may have a Lovecraftian or cosmic horror bent. But it's entirely possible that the playful Perkins is just having some fun at our expense. Either way, given his track record for delivering moody and uniquely unnerving horror fare, there's no reason to doubt him here. Scream 7. Many Scream fans are simply relieved that a 7th film has actually gotten made at all, given the messy departure of Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega from the franchise in 2023 and the creative retooling it required. In the very least, Neve Campbell is back as Sidney Prescott after quitting Scream 6 due to a pay dispute, and franchise creator Kevin Williamson will be sitting in the director's chair for the first time. An intriguing prospect despite his fair inexperience as a filmmaker. But what's got most fans talking is the news that numerous legacy actors will be returning to the series,
If she bang back, I'm
despite
going
their
upstairs.
characters being dead. Namely, Matthew Lillard, Scott Foley, and David Arquette. Now, there's much speculation that the plot might involve AI deepfakes of these departed characters. And given Scream's tendency to always play Britney a 6, we still don't have many concrete details about the film or its production schedule. Given that Terrifier 3 only wrapped shooting about 4 months before it came out last year, Leone clearly has plenty of time to get Terrifier 4 out before the end of its current 2026 release window.
Isaiah, excuse me, is
Terrifier
someone
4
banging
is
on the
expected to
ceiling?
release
Yes.
late 2026.
Because every fucking day you manage to fucking stomp on the fucking floor as if you don't live with neighbors underneath you. And it is absurd. You continue to shit, I'm making a complaint.
And now, The Young People. As is usual for Perkins, he's keeping details pretty close to the chest.
Every day
But
this
we
bitch be
know that
dragging
movie star
fucking
Lola
furniture.
and Nico Parker, with the ensemble cast recently
Embarrassing
adding
me in
regular
front of my
Perkins
guests.
collaborator
Gosh.
Tatiana Maslany
Can't have
alongside Johnny
nothing.
Knoxville and Heather Graham. An image Perkins
Can't have
posted from the script
nothing.
included a reference to The Old Ones, which has led some to speculate that the film may have a Lovecraftian or cosmic horror bent. But it's entirely possible that the playful Perkins is just having some fun at our expense. Either way, given his track record for delivering moody and uniquely unnerving horror fare, there's no reason to doubt him here. Scream 7. Many Scream fans are simply relieved that a seventh film has actually gotten made at all,
Why?
given the messy departure of Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega from the franchise in 2023 and the creative retooling it required. In the very least, Neve Campbell is back as Sidney Prescott after quitting Scream 6 due to a pay dispute. And franchise creator
they had
Kevin
to get her
Williamson
back.
will be sitting in the director's chair for the first time. An intriguing prospect despite his fair inexperience as a filmmaker. But what's got made it all, given the messy departure of Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega from the franchise in 2023 and the creative retooling it required. In the very least, Neve Campbell is back as Sidney Prescott after quitting Scream 6.
They had to up her pay.
And franchise creator Kevin Williamson will be sitting in the director's chair for the first time. An intriguing prospect despite his fair inexperience as a filmmaker. But what's got most fans talking is the news that numerous legacy actors will be returning to the series, despite their characters being dead. Namely, Matthew Lillard, Scott Foley, and David Arquette. Now, there's much speculation that the plot might involve AI
Leave Dewey out of
of
it,
these
bro.
departed characters. And given Scream's tendency to always have its finger on the pulse of Hollywood, what could be more timely in 2026? Scream 7 releases on February 27th, 2026.
Leave Dewey out of
Resident
it.
Evil. Despite the popularity of the Resident Evil video game franchise, the 7 live-action film adaptations to date
Finally!
have been a wildly mixed bag at best. And so it was a genuine shock to learn that Barbarian and Weapons director Zach Cregger would be tackling the franchise for his third horror feature. Cregger has proven himself to be an immense genre talent in recent years, and so to see him take on such a hallowed IP is extremely exciting talent in recent years for a feature. Cregger has proven himself to be an immense genre talent in recent years, and so to see him take on such a hallowed IP is extremely exciting.
I
Though some
appreciate
fans
you.
might lament that Cregger has made it clear his film will focus on original characters within the world of Resident Evil rather than adapting existing ones, that frankly seems like a smart approach to allow Cregger to build out his own pocket of lore within the wider universe. Cregger has such a brilliant handle on tone that if any filmmaker can reconcile the B-movie absurdity of the video games with genuine survival horror, it's surely him. Resident Evil releases on September 18th, 2026. Send help. It's been too damn long, but Sam Raimi is finally stepping away from big-budget blockbusters for a more modestly scaled and budgeted horror affair, which taps into the black comedy that made him a household name in the first place. Send Help stars Rachel McAdams as Linda, an office worker who ends up stranded on a remote island with her overbearing, obnoxious boss following a plane crash during a business trip. The pair are forced to work together despite their interpersonal differences. And with Linda's boss being grimly wounded in the crash, their at-work power dynamic is flipped oh so satisfyingly on its head. This looks fantastic. Simply a return to the leaner, meaner genre pictures Raimi used to make, with a killer two-hander between McAdams and Dylan O'Brien. It's also apparently test screened through the roof, so it's easy to be optimistic about this one becoming one of next year's early breakout hits. Send Help releases on January 3rd.
I just made some beanies today. I had to take them to the post office
Werewolf.
on
Robert
Monday.
Eggers is indisputably one of the most phenomenally talented horror directors working today. His exemplary body of work ensuring there's a long line of horror fans chomping at the bit to see his next project. Eggers will be following up his superb Nosferatu remake with Werewolf, an original gothic horror story set in 13th century England, where a community of villagers find themselves assailed by a mysterious creature. A werewolf, obviously. Eggers has called Werewolf the darkest script he's ever written, and it was also co-penned by Icelandic poet Sion, who previously collaborated with the filmmaker on the script for The Northman. As for the cast, Eggers will reunite with many of his previous colleagues, namely Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Lily Rose Depp, Willem Dafoe
Lily
as
Rose
Ralph
Depp
Fiennes.
has a
Do you
big
really
ass
need to know more
forehead,
than that,
yo.
honestly? Eggers did
Her
also
shit
state that the
is
film
like
will feature authentic Middle English dialogue, though it remains to be seen if the entire film will be presented that way. Regardless, given Eggers' enormous pedigree in the genre, it would surprise few if this ended up the very best horror film of next year. Werewolf releases on December 25th, 2026.
Your biggest fear came true. Your beloved pet is suddenly missing. Luckily, you have Google Fi Wireless. It's fast because every second counts when you're chasing down leads.
I call you up and left, then you stop. No movie genre defines less is more quite like the horror genre. So often in horror, part of the fun is teasing the arrival of some terrifying creature for the longest time before then revealing that creature in all its glory to maximum effect. However, there are some films who get the first half of that right, then totally stuff the landing with a wet fart of a monster reveal. Is wet fart the right term? Yeah, I think it is, but what I'm going with anyway, yes, that is what I'm going with. Those reveals that are just a total letdown,
I'm
that is
going
what I'm on about.
upstairs.
That sap the energy out of a movie, that remove any sense of dread whatsoever. They are the movies and the...
I'm going upstairs. Because she playing with me like I'm pussy. So I'm gonna play with her. Because I bet she is pussy. Oh, you got left in here. Don't sneeze on me, nigga. I'm gonna go, y'all. I'm gonna hang up because I gotta go knock on that lady's door. See y'all later. How I get the fuck off this shit? I'm going.